There is one proven way that your input delay will be so much less and your frames so much higher is if you use the Nvidia app. Boys, in this video we're going to be talking about the Nvidia app. Within the Nvidia app you can change your graphic settings to make sure it is the best quality but also best for your performance. Also, on top of this, in the Nvidia app, you can genuinely overclock your GPU that tiniest bit, which is crazy. We'll be showing you how to do that. And in return, boys, if you could quickly leave a like, quickly subscribe, and comment down below what you actually do think of this video. But by the end of this, if you actually do stick around till the very end, your frames will be never like before. Your input delay will also be 10 times better, boys. Let's get straight into this video. Okay, boys, the first thing that I want you guys to do is literally search up Nvidia app download and it will come up as the beta. It is not fully out yet, it is in the beta, but that still does not mean it doesn't work, as it does. I will leave this in the description of my video as well, just in case any of you can't find it. But once you are on this page, literally click onto download beta and download it. Okay boys, once you have downloaded it, it will come as upgrade to the Nvidia app. That is exactly what we're looking for. Make sure you do press upgrade. Make sure you don't press not now, as of course we're downloading just for the Nvidia app. Once we're on this, you're genuinely going to be able to feel so much of a difference. We can slightly overclock our GPU. Your graphic settings will be so optimal that your frames will literally go up to 360 frames with the lowest input delay. We'll just wait a sec. Once this downloads, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, now the Nvidia app is fully downloaded, as we can see. Now it says select a preferred driver, game ready or Nvidia Studio driver for creatives. Boys, we're not a creator, of course we're wanting to pick the game ready driver, so make sure that is selected, not the bottom one. If you do select the bottom one by accident, you're just going to have to uninstall the Nvidia app and re-download it later. But do select the top one, click onto next, optimize games and creative applications. The Nvidia app analyzes your hardware, all of that. Do you want that on? No. You don't want this on, you want to do it yourself. It will not optimize it for you. Boys, I'm not even joking, having this off, it will be so much better. It's just like in this situation. We're going to open up Nvidia control panel for everyone using Nvidia, obviously. Go on adjust image settings with preview, and here it is. Most people will click on performance right here, but doing it yourself, you will get higher frames. Well boys, this is the exact same situation. Doing it yourself, you will get higher frames. Make sure this is off, click onto next. Nvidia, enable the Nvidia overlay, that'll give you delay, and I also do have it already enabled on another application. You can turn this off or on depending on if you want to clip stuff or not. For me, I don't, so just click onto no. But if you do want that bit less delay, obviously click on no as well. Once we're on this main page now, quickly head over to the driver section. Make sure you don't have any drivers that you can update. For me, there's a new game driver literally available. It came out yesterday, so of course I will be downloading that. Make sure you always have the newest driver. The only reason you wouldn't want the newest driver is if there's an actual bug in the driver, and you will know about that, trust me. Nvidia will let you know so much. If that does happen, genuinely it's so easy, you'll just have to go onto a different driver. But most of the time, often than not, update it. Always, boys, you'll get so much more frames. On to the next part, head over to system. Overview, we don't want to click on that one, click onto performance. Once we're on performance, the statistics up here, I want to quickly tell you about. Your GPU temperature, the lower in most scenarios, is actually sometimes better. If your GPU temperature is over 100 degrees, you boys, you need to get that checked out. That is way too hot. But the main thing we are looking for right here, automatic tuning. Automatic tuner, which finds the best overclock settings for your GPU and maintains the performance on a regular basis. Boys, if any of you have ever tried to overclock your GPU before, you know it takes so long. You have to download MSI Afterburner, and once you're on MSI Afterburner, you have to make sure everything is perfect. If one thing is wrong, your GPU could crash. Well, for this, all you have to do, and I'll do it right now, is the click of a button. That is it. Literally press agree, continue, press yes. Your PC will take a second. This won't be able to do it instantly. Again, there is a bar right here, 0%. We'll get it back to you guys when this is on 100, but when it is, boys, your frames in Fortnite will be like nothing before. Also, some of the things up here will change. The GPU clock will most likely change. In my case, I'm not sure, as I do have it already overclocked, but this will tune it to find the best overclock settings. I'll get back to you guys when this is done. Okay boys, it is now done tuning, but we're going to take a second to say how long this tuning took. Boys, I'm not even joking. This tuning took about 15 minutes. I thought it was going to be about 1-2 minutes. So if it is taking a long time for you guys, don't worry at all. I was just sat here watching this thinking it was going to be done any second. But one thing it did is plus 62 megahertz. It should be on here. I'm not sure why it's only got about 20-30 megahertz. I'm not sure about that. VRAM tuning plus 200 megahertz, plus 200 on the VRAM. Every single GPU has a different amount of clock depending on how much VRAM you have. The higher here, the better your GPU will run. Obviously, if you do literally put it on maximum, your GPU will literally crash every single second. Now it is done. That is genuinely so much better. One other thing I want you guys to do is the temperature target, actually put it down a little bit to around 79. 79 is one of the perfect range. Under 80 in my opinion, that is the range you guys want to be. As you can see right now, I'm on 62, but once you open up Fortnite, then you guys will see having around 79, you'll be running it so smoothly. Let me know down below, by the way, how long this automatic tuning took for you guys, and if your frames did actually help by just automatically tuning it. One other thing that I want to talk about is go on to graphics quickly. There will be a couple options here. Make sure you click the game you want to play. In my situation, it's Fortnite. Most of you guys watching this video, it will also be Fortnite. It will say game isn't optimized. Before you do anything, just quickly do not press optimize. If you press optimize, it will do so much. Right here, look, current value. For example, the second one down, anti-aliasing, mine's disabled. Obviously, if you have this on, your delay will be so much higher. Yes, of course, your game will look a bit better, but your frames will be lower, delay will be higher as well. This is saying that we should have it on. You don't want this on. Make sure in any situation you don't optimize it. Of course, if you do, you will have to change every single one bit by bit. It is genuinely so hard. Another example, literally right here, effects. I have it disabled. I don't want effects whilst playing the game. It will make my FPS lower, and it says to make it higher. Boys, don't do this. Remember what I said at the start of the video. Don't press any of this. Don't slide this arrow across as well. You have to do it yourself. That's the only way you'll get the best performance. Okay, once we're done with that, we can now close the Nvidia app. That's all we've done there. I want you guys to head over to Nvidia control panel. Boys, head over, adjust image with settings preview. I know most of you will be on performance right here. Literally click onto the middle one, take me here, boys. I know it does take a bit of effort, but do copy these settings. This is the best settings you are possibly going to get. One thing that I want to mention, background application max frame rate 60 FPS. Background apps, so for example right now, let's say CapCut, it will only run in 60 FPS, but if you do have a 120 Hertz monitor and you are running 120 FPS, it will be running 120 in the background. You want it to be running as low as possible, obviously not lower than 60 as it will feel very off, so just put it on 60, your game will run so much smoother. Another thing we want to look for right here is where it says low latency, right here, low latency mode, I have it off. Make sure you don't have it on ultra or on. Just like every other thing, this is just lying to you. Low latency mode will actually give you latency, funnily enough. Make sure you do have that off. Once we're done on here, I want you guys to click on adjust desktop size and position. Once you're on the desktop size and position right here, it will be full screen or no scaling. I used to say in my videos, no scaling is the only way forward, and I still do think that about 90% of PCs, but do actually give full screen a go. As for me, it did my delay so much better, but again, if not, just go back onto no scaling. This is literally proven to give you very little delay as well as full screen. Performance scaling on, it's either going to be GPU or display every single time. Override the scaling mode set by games and programs. You definitely want this off. If you set it on, you'll be capped at a certain input delay and all that stuff. You want the lowest you possibly can, and of course refresh rate 240 Hz. Once we're done with these settings, close that up. Boys, that is this Nvidia video done for you guys. Boys, let me know how long that GPU thing took. It took me so long, it was genuinely ridiculous. Boys, I'll see you on further this week with more videos.